She was 74, a mother, a grandmother, a woman of quiet strength. She went to the bathroom in the middle of the night and never returned. She didn't die of sickness. She didn't die in her sleep. She died after one of the most ordinary actions we all do. Every night she got up to urinate. But for those of us over 70, nothing is ordinary anymore, especially at night. What took her wasn't just age. It wasn't just chance. It was a silent combination of habits that too many people ignore once they cross a certain age, habits that weaken the body, confuse the mind, and quietly steal safety in the dark. This speech isn't just a warning, it's a wake-up call. Because when we grow old, we're not just responsible for surviving, we're responsible for protecting the wisdom we carry. And that means being smart, being alert, and being willing to change things we once took for granted. Tonight, I will share with you 4 critical night habits that must be avoided after the age of 70. Not to scare you, but to empower you. Because no one should lose their life to the night, especially not after living through so much. As we age, our bodies undergo a series of changes that require us to be more mindful about our habits, especially those we form at night. One such habit, often overlooked but incredibly impactful, is the amount of water we consume before going to bed. While staying hydrated is essential to health, drinking excessive water right before sleep can become a silent threat for those over the age of 70. In younger years, the body is more forgiving. It handles midnight wake-ups, bathroom trips, and sudden movements with relative ease. But as we grow older, the body's internal systems slow down, the bladder becomes more sensitive, kidney function changes, and our ability to control urination weakens. For seniors, the bladder fills more quickly and sends stronger signals to urinate, even when it's not completely full. This often leads to multiple trips to the bathroom at night, a condition called Nocturia. While it might seem harmless at first, it opens the door to far greater risks. Each time an elderly person wakes in the night to use the restroom, they face potential hazards. The body is in a state of rest, blood pressure is lower, the muscles are relaxed, and the balance is not the same as during the day. Getting up too quickly, especially from deep sleep, can cause sudden drops in blood pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension, leading to dizziness, fainting, or falls. In the silence of the night, a single misstep can result in broken bones, head trauma, or worse. Furthermore, nighttime urination disrupts the natural sleep cycle, which is already fragile in older adults. Sleep fragmentation weakens the immune system, increases the risk of heart disease, and contributes to cognitive decline. A night broken into 2 or 3 wakeful intervals doesn't just lead to tired mornings, it chips away at overall vitality and mental clarity. Excessive water intake before bed becomes the unseen hand that disturbs what should be the body's most healing hours. In some cases, seniors may also be on medications such as diuretics or blood pressure tablets, which can increase urine production or affect hydration levels. Drinking too much water at night in combination with these medications can further strain the kidneys or dilute electrolytes in the body, leading to confusion, muscle weakness, or heart irregularities. The balance between hydration and safety is delicate, and it must be handled with wisdom and intention. It's also important to consider the psychological stress of waking up multiple times. Constantly needing the bathroom can cause anxiety and a fear of sleeping deeply, especially in those who live alone. That fear keeps the body in a state of light sleep, preventing true rest. Over time, this takes a toll on the nervous system, mood, and quality of life. What begins as an innocent glass of water before bed may set off a chain reaction that compromises both physical and emotional well-being. As we age, our vision, balance, and reflexes naturally decline, making even simple movements more dangerous, especially at night. One of the most underestimated factors contributing to nighttime accidents in the elderly is poor lighting. Ensuring proper night lighting may seem like a minor detail, but it plays a crucial role in protecting health, safety, and independence after the age of 70. During the day, we rely on natural light and full awareness to navigate our surroundings. At night, however, our environment changes drastically. Shadows deepen, edges blur, and objects that were clearly visible during daylight hours become hidden hazards. For seniors, whose eyes may already be weakened by conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, or macular degeneration, this reduced visibility becomes a serious risk. The pupils dilate slower, the retina processes less light, and the brain takes longer to adjust to darkness. In these conditions, something as simple as finding the bathroom becomes a potential danger zone. Many elderly individuals rely on memory and habit to move around their homes in the dark. But memory isn't perfect, and the body doesn't always cooperate. A misplaced shoe, an out-of-place chair, or even a folded rug can become an obstacle when visibility is low. Trips and falls during nighttime hours are among the leading causes of injury in people over 70, and many of these incidents are entirely preventable with proper lighting. A single fall can result in hip fractures, head trauma, or hospitalization, life-altering outcomes that begin in the quiet darkness of night. Beyond physical injuries, poor lighting also increases feelings of confusion and disorientation. Waking up in a dark room can create a temporary mental fog, especially in individuals experiencing early signs of dementia or age-related cognitive changes. In such moments, the brain may struggle to process surroundings, leading to panic or hesitation. Proper lighting, especially soft ambient lighting, helps anchor the person in their environment. It gives the brain visual cues that support orientation, reducing anxiety and promoting calm, even when waking suddenly in the night. Installing nightlights in key areas, such as the bedroom, hallway, and bathroom, is a simple yet powerful preventive measure. Motion sensor lights are particularly useful, as they only turn on when movement is detected, preserving energy while ensuring visibility exactly when needed. Lights should emit a soft, warm glow bright enough to illuminate the path, but gentle enough not to disrupt sleep. It's also wise to avoid harsh blue or white lights, which can interfere with melatonin production and disturb natural sleep rhythms. Strategic lighting doesn't just prevent falls, it fosters a sense of security. When seniors know they can safely move around their home, they sleep with more peace of mind. This security contributes to overall well-being, reducing nighttime anxiety and promoting better sleep quality. It also maintains a sense of independence, allowing older adults to continue living comfortably in their own homes without constant supervision. In the stillness of the night, when the body is at rest and the world is quiet, the urgency to use the bathroom can feel sudden and intense. For many seniors, this experience is familiar, a quick awakening, a need to move, and a rush to the toilet. But what often feels like a harmless routine can turn into a dangerous moment if not handled with care. The urge to hurry, especially in the dark and in a sleepy state, is one of the most common and overlooked risks for people over the age of 70. As we grow older, the body no longer reacts with the same speed and strength it once did. Muscles weaken, balance becomes less stable, and reflexes slow down. Rising too quickly from a lying or sitting position can lead to a sudden drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension. This condition can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. For someone already unsteady on their feet, this moment of imbalance can result in a fall, which can have serious consequences such as broken hips, head injuries, or long hospital stays. Rushing also increases the likelihood of slipping or tripping over unseen objects in the path. A stray piece of clothing, an unlit corner, or a wet bathroom floor becomes far more dangerous when one is moving in a hurry, half awake, and disoriented. The combination of sleep, inertia, grogginess we feel immediately after waking, and the urgency of a full bladder can cloud judgment and coordination. In these moments, what matters most is not speed, but steadiness and awareness. Another factor that contributes to the danger is the anxiety that comes with urinary urgency or incontinence. Seniors may feel pressure to reach the bathroom quickly out of fear of having an accident. This emotional stress can override caution, leading them to move faster than their body safely allows. But it is far more important to maintain safety and prevent injury than to avoid occasional leakage. In fact, using protective garments or incontinence pads during the night can reduce this pressure and allow one to move calmly, without panic. Simple habits can make a significant difference. Seniors should take a few seconds to sit at the edge of the bed upon waking, allowing their circulation to stabilize. Breathing deeply and ensuring the mind is alert before standing can prevent dizziness. Using a cane or walker nearby for support, if needed, is another wise precaution. Non-slip slippers, clear walking paths, and grab bars near the toilet add extra layers of safety. Encouraging a slower, more intentional approach to nighttime bathroom visits is not a sign of weakness, it is a strategy rooted in wisdom. The body speaks in signals, and after 70, we must listen closely. Each movement should be deliberate, each step steady. It's not about denying the need to go, but about honoring the need to go safely. Every senior deserves the dignity of moving through their home without fear or unnecessary risk. As we grow older, our cardiovascular system undergoes many changes that affect how blood flows and how the heart responds to rest, stress, and movement. One of the most crucial aspects of senior health is blood pressure management, and yet it is often neglected during the nighttime routine. Checking blood pressure before going to sleep may seem unnecessary to some, but for individuals over the age of 70, it can be a life-saving habit. Blood pressure isn't a constant number, it fluctuates throughout the day based on activity, diet, emotions, and even posture. However, nighttime blood pressure patterns are particularly significant. In healthy individuals, blood pressure typically drops during sleep in what is known as a nocturnal dip. This dip allows the heart and blood vessels to rest and recover. But in many older adults, this dip may be reduced or, in some cases, absent. Worse yet, some may even experience an increase in blood pressure at night, a condition known as nocturnal hypertension. This abnormal pattern can go unnoticed for years because most people don't check their blood pressure at bedtime. Left unchecked, it silently increases the risk of stroke, heart failure, kidney problems, and even sudden cardiac events during the night. Seniors with existing conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or sleep apnea are especially vulnerable to these fluctuations and should be extra cautious. By taking a simple reading before sleep, patterns can be identified, and medication or lifestyle adjustments can be made in a timely manner. Checking blood pressure before bed also provides an opportunity to assess whether the day's activities, medications, and food choices have helped or hindered cardiovascular balance. For instance, high sodium intake at dinner or missed medication doses may cause elevated readings at night. By catching this in the evening, rather than waking up to a potential crisis, seniors and caregivers can take appropriate action. It transforms health from reactive to proactive, which is exactly the kind of wisdom aging demands. Additionally, the emotional reassurance that comes with knowing one's body is stable can contribute to better sleep. Anxiety is common in older adults, especially when dealing with chronic health conditions. A stable blood pressure reading can ease the mind and support a more peaceful, uninterrupted rest. On the other hand, catching an abnormally high or low reading provides a valuable warning sign. It may prompt a call to a doctor, a reevaluation of medication, or a change in the night routine. Modern technology has made blood pressure monitoring easier than ever. Automatic digital monitors are widely available and simple to use. Seniors should be encouraged to keep one at their bedside and to track readings in a small journal or digital app. Over time, this creates a pattern that doctors can use to make more precise and effective decisions about care. It's not about creating fear or obsession with number, it's about understanding the body's signals and respecting the changes that come with age. As we age, our health needs become more complex, often requiring multiple medications to manage various conditions. For seniors, the ability to access these medications quickly and efficiently, especially at night, can mean the difference between safety and a potentially dangerous situation. Keeping essential medications close by, especially before sleep, is a habit that should not be overlooked. When people reach their 70s and beyond, many are dealing with chronic conditions like hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, or heart disease. These conditions require daily medication, and sometimes These medications must be taken at specific times, even during the night. However, the reality is that medications don't always come with easy access when needed urgently. For a senior who wakes up in the middle of the night feeling unwell or experiencing symptoms of a medical issue, having to search for medication in another room or navigate through cluttered cabinets can create confusion, stress, and unnecessary delays in taking action. The first step in managing this issue is to ensure that essential medications are always within reach when needed. This means keeping them by the bedside or in a nearby drawer, where they can be easily accessed without the need to get up or search in the dark. Medications like blood pressure tablets, heart medications, insulin, pain relievers, or sleep aids should be kept in a secure yet easily accessible place. This minimizes the risk of missing a dose or becoming confused about whether the medication was taken. For those who take multiple medications, a medication organizer can be incredibly helpful. Pillboxes with compartments for each day of the week, or even for specific times of the day, reduce the risk of confusion. These organizers can be placed on the nightstand, making it easy to see if the correct dose has been taken, and it can serve as a reminder for medications that need to be taken at certain times. When seniors are able to clearly see and access their medications, it significantly lowers the chance of errors, such as taking the wrong dosage or forgetting to take a dose altogether. Another key consideration is the potential need for emergency medication. For example, a senior with heart disease may need access to nitroglycerin tablets during an episode of chest pain, or someone with severe allergies may require an epinephrine injector in case of an allergic reaction. These types of medications should be kept even closer, in a location where they are visible and easy to find during an emergency. Having a clear plan for when and how to use emergency medication can be life-saving, particularly for seniors who may be experiencing moments of confusion or panic in the middle of the night. It's equally important to communicate with caregivers or family members about the location of medications. In case of an emergency, it's crucial that those around the senior are aware of where these medications are stored and how to administer them. This is especially true for individuals with dementia or cognitive impairments, as they may forget where their medications are or how to take them properly. Lastly, a safety checklist should include a review of all medications at least once a year to ensure that prescriptions are up to date, dosages are accurate, and any new medications are stored correctly. Keeping essential medications close by is not just about convenience, it's about maintaining control over one's health and ensuring that help is available when it's most needed. It's a simple habit that can prevent potentially life-threatening delays and help seniors live more confidently and independently.